What is the main reason that people don't successfully get into the magical state of ketosis? The answer, they freak out because they start to feel fatigued after day 2 or 3. You see, there's a period of time when you transition into ketosis where you feel kind of cruddy. And let me explain what's happening. It's totally normal. You might feel a little bit of a headache. You might feel a little bit lethargic. You might feel a little bit moody. You might even kind of feel nauseous, like you kind of have the flu. In fact, some people, some scientists have dubbed it the keto flu. It only lasts a few hours, but it could be pretty impactful when it comes to adhering to the program. So I want to put it all out on the line that you might feel that way. But change your perception of it because it's a good thing. It means that you are opening the door and you are crossing in to the euphoric state of ketosis. Here's what's happening in your body. Your body right now is prioritizing glucose as its source of fuel. It's been used to running on glucose for probably your whole life. And what's happening is your body is having to adapt to running on fats. So while this is happening, you're going through a little bit of a gray area where you're low on carbohydrates, so you don't have the energy there, but your body hasn't quite adapted to running on fats yet. So you're sort of in this valley where you have carb energy here that's dropping because you haven't been eating carbs, and you have fat energy here, but you're not quite there yet because your body isn't what's called keto adapted or fat adapted yet. So you're in this valley of low energy where your body's like, what's going on? There's no carbs, but I'm used to running on carbs. There's this abundance of fat, but I'm not used to running on fats yet. So you feel a little bit cruddy. So fair warning, you're going to feel that way. But you will absolutely, positively notice when you step into the mode where your body just clicks and starts using fat for fuel. Once that happens, we are golden. That's when we can start to reduce the fat intake ever so slightly and start playing with our calories a bit more. We start going into a realistic maintenance mode, a realistic mode where we can leverage the right kinds of fats at the right time without having to just bombard ourselves with crazy amounts of fats. Once you are in that state, that's when the magic happens, so to speak. So the purpose of this video is simply to describe what's happening so that you understand at the cellular level what is going on. It all comes down again to that mitochondria that I talked about, the energy powerhouse within the cell. Right now, it's used to using glucose, broken down carbohydrates for fuel. That mitochondria has to shift gears and completely change how it respirates, how it breathes. Your cell breathes and it needs oxygen, but it needs to know what the other source of fuel is, oxygen plus carbs or oxygen plus fats. Right now, it's just got oxygen, so that oxygen doesn't know how to really react. So the cell's just kind of freaking out. But eventually, it starts to say, there's fat, that's what we operate with. And when that happens, you're gonna get a heck of a lot more energy, because believe it or not, studies have shown that the mitochondria functions better with aerobic metabolism when it's working with fat. It creates much more energy, and the mitochondria is actually designed from an absolutely evolutionary standpoint to run on fats more than anything. So hope that that clears that up and that you don't freak out if you feel a little bit queasy as you transition into the amazing state of ketosis. In the next video, I'm going to talk about how we play with the protein levels and how much protein you should consume and what the right kind of proteins you should be taking in are. See you there.